I'm Blake Fry, and this is my book thief project. Okay, so this is the book burning scene. It's a collage I made at home by hand, and this is the book burning scene from the book. All these pictures have to do something with book burning and Hitler and all of that. And I chose this scene because it's a big part in the book that kind of turns the point and is really important to Liesl. So I kind of chose it because it's a really big point in the book, and it's a big part. I made it by printing off pictures from the internet, but first I took this background, like these little pictures right here, from Michaels, and I just put them down, put glue over them, and then I put 2 coats of that over it, and then I put pictures on it, and then I put 2 coats of glue on top of that. And it took me about 2 to 3 hours to make, or maybe like 2 to 4 hours, just because it kind of took a day for all the glue to dry. So, and if I did something different, if money was not an issue, I'd probably get more pictures, probably a bigger poster board, make it more, the pictures overlap each other and make it more neat and bigger. I'd probably give this like a 3.5 to a 4 because I worked very hard on it and I tried very hard, and it took a lot of effort to make, and it shows a lot of understanding of what the scene is in the book. And then my second project is this scrapbook I made, as you can see, and this is the pivotal moment where all the important parts in Liesl's life are in this book. So like when her brother dies, when she meets Hans and Rosa, when she meets Rudy, when she when she was getting taught how to read books, the book burning, Max Vandenberg, when their father went to the army, and all these other great moments. And I also added pictures to them to make it more like a scrapbook. And also all the captions are in English and German, as you can see. And I chose this because it really shows kind of like, again, what Liesl's life were in like the big parts of the book, and explains a lot. I made it by basically just buying the book at Michael's, and then I basically kind of colored it. I don't know if you can really see, but I kind of colored it. And I drew pictures, and I wrote it in English and German. I colored the pictures, I bordered them with like a black pencil, and then I basically added pictures too. And it took me actually really long, like 3 to 4 hours, just because it took me a while to write all the German words in it and all the English words and all the pictures and just coming up with the idea. It took me a while to do that. And if I had something different, I'd probably like have like a bigger book that kind of, I don't know, was like bigger, and it had like a better front cover. It had a better front cover, and probably colored the pages because they're like all white, and I don't know, it kind of looks like a little plain. I'd probably color the pictures a little bit, and I'd probably give this like a 4 because it just really took me a long time, and it shows a lot of thinking, and it took me a long time. So yeah. What?
Is that all?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you pause it?
No.
Okay. Okay, my last part is the comic right here, and it's about the bombing of Himmel Street. And I chose this scene because it's kind of the ending of the book, and it is a really important scene that kind of affects Liesl's life. And it's a monster scene too. What is a monster scene? And it's it's kind of depressing. And I chose it because, like, again, it's one of the biggest parts in the book at the end, and it is a big part. I made it by, I did it all by hand. I basically took a piece of paper, and I sketched like the little comic lines right here, and then I just basically wrote captions, I drew pictures, and then I colored them. And yeah, and it took me, I want to say like 2 hours. This one was like the shortest one because um, it's on like a single piece of paper, so it doesn't really take that long. But I did put a lot of effort into it. If I could have done something differently, if money wasn't a cost, I'd um, probably like, maybe I'd probably like paint it. Maybe that's just like an idea. Just because I don't really like drawing on a piece of paper, I kind of like making it more of like a painting type. It would be more cooler. And I'd probably give it like a 3 to a 4 because it really shows a lot of understanding of what happens, and it's a good, I think I did a good job on the drawing, and I think I showed a good part of what I did, and I think it's great. So yeah, thank you for watching.
People.